This is our QLST module. Today we will introduce its functions. First, let's wire it up. This is the power supply of the V+V connector module. We give it a 24-volt power supply, then E+ES+S connect to the sensor signal cable. This E+E is the power supply. S+S is the signal. A+B, these two positions are the communication lines of the sensor. This module has an analog output function. It can output voltage or current signals. If we use a current signal of 4 to 20 milliamperes, we connect a O and GND to these two pins. If you use a voltage signal of 0 to 5 volts, 0 to 10 volts, we connect VO and GND. Next, let's introduce the screen display section. The middle window displays the real-time value of the sensor. Then ADC is the acquisition frequency of the sensor. 0 is the number of zero clearings. TR is the communication count. T is the peak value. This parameter is the corresponding output ratio of 4 to 20 milliamperes. Next, let's talk about the calibration of the sensor. Click the SET button to enter the settings interface. We select Sensor and set the password for the sensor to 1111. After modification, click the SET key. Enter the calibration parameters. The first is calibration by weights. The second is not weight. Let's enter the not weight first. The second line, Sensity, shows the sensitivity of the sensor. There is a certificate of conformity in our sensor. This part is the sensor sensitivity. The sensitivity of this sensor is 2.0. Let's change this to 2.0. The default is not necessary, and it does not need to be modified. If your sensor is 1.3 of 1.5, change it to the corresponding value. The following setnum represents the range. The sensor we are connecting is 20 kilograms. We'll change it to 20.0. After changing it, click the SET button to confirm. The calibration is completed. We add a 2 kilogram weight. Check it out. It shows 1.98, which has a little error. If we want to improve its accuracy, we can choose the calibration by weights, or enter the parameters just now. Set the password again. Here is the calibration selection, first calibration by weights. When the sensor is not loaded with weight, click the SET button to set the 0 point. Then load a 2 kilogram weight. Now it's 2 kilograms. Let's change it to 2.0 kilograms. Click the SET button to confirm. Click the SET button to confirm. It will be more accurate if there is a weight calibration. Then look at the value part below. Display 2.0 maximum value I part is 5.6. The output is 5.6 milliamperes. Next, display refers to the display settings. Point disp is to modify the decimal point position, 2 decimal places, and dispunt is the unit. If you change the decimal point, it still needs to be recalibrated later. The corresponding proportion relationship. The next is parameter number 5 AO set. This is analog output. Double quotes 1.AO mode is output format. Now it is 420 milliamperes. It can be modified to other output formats. You also need to set the corresponding output ratio. It's 0 at 4 milliamperes. 20 milliamperes is 20.0. This is set. If your sensor is 50 kilograms, you need to change it to 50. Then, for 0 to 50 kilograms, the corresponding output ratio is 0 to 20 milliamperes. Okay, the setting is done. Thank you for watching.